Hello guys! Long time no see, and it's going to be a really busy next week, but I wanted to get this out for my friend. If you have the time, you should really make a video response for Mudha. I've mentioned her before, but she's doing a documentary on people and their involvement with online communities. Go see the video here, so go watch that video and then make a response because she needs involvement and all the help she can get. And, you know, doing that in the next couple of days would be the best thing. Right. So, let's start with the basics. I'm Jenna, known as On the Big Adventure. I hang out mostly on YouTube, Twitter, Tumblr, that sort of thing. And I'm involved with Nerdfighteria. I'm also involved in a lot of other communities, but the Nerdfighters have had the biggest impact on me, outside of just the internet. Life growing up was a combination of really quiet and incredibly nerdy and obnoxiously loud. I lived in a house with a lot of artistic siblings and with parents that were really into kind of artsy things, and so I was encouraged to be quirky and encouraged to be creative and encouraged to kind of have my own voice. And I think that helped me in school a lot because I had a great group of central friends and they were incredibly nerdy and we were all very close. I mean, there's only five of us, maybe six, and we hung out a lot. We had a lot of common interest, and if we didn't, then we at least respected each other's talents enough to kind of go with the flow. Outside of that group, we were not taken very well at all. There were a couple of classes, especially in my last couple of years of high school, that were really hard to get through. Especially like science courses, because I'm really big with all of the books. Science courses tend to get me in trouble. I was pretty intelligent, got through them pretty well, but people knew that I was sort of intelligent, so they liked to make fun of me a lot for getting the answers right. I don't know why they thought that was going to be a great thing to make fun of me for, but that kind of describes most of my math and science courses. Turns out people in history and literature were a little bit nicer to me. That might have been part of why I stuck with it. The shortest answer as to why my online community has changed my life is that it gave me people to affiliate with, basically. I was moving to a big city, and a new one, and I'd never been, well, let's just say the city I moved to had more of a population in it than my entire home state did, and I was absolutely terrified that I wouldn't find any friends or anyone that I had things in common with, and Nerdfighteria really changed that and turned that around for me. I had a solid group of people that I knew I had things in common with, and that I knew would support me in whatever endeavors I was going into, and that's held pretty true. Which is really awesome and really interesting, and speaks really well for the community that's been created here. If it weren't for my online community, I think I'd still be in the same city since I moved here for school, and I probably would have wanted to finish it. But I think what I wanted to do, and having the confidence to do it, that would not have happened. I've been moving towards the same sort of goals since I was in about the 7th grade, but I've been perpetually moving myself forward through it instead of getting any encouragement from outside forces, and I was starting to burn out really bad. So if it weren't for my online community, I think I would have burned out. I would have ended up doing something that ultimately would not have made me very happy, and it could have been an entirely different experience for the rest of my life, and I'm fairly young now, so the thought of that makes me really scared, like, of how wrong it could have gone, and how many years I could have had to have lived with something that I wasn't completely happy with. So, kudos to Nerdfighteria. Right, so if that gives you any direction whatsoever and a way to go for your own video response, then please do so. Mudha can use a lot of help, and it's going to be an interesting thing to be a part of. If you haven't seen the documentary she did on Driftless Pony Club, go click here, and you're going to get a kind of a taste of the sort of thing that she's about. She does a really good job with this sort of thing. I can't pronounce S's at all anymore, which is a sign for me to go and finish up the mountain of homework that I have to do. And I'm not exaggerating. So if you're going through finals right now, good luck. Drink a lot of tea. I will see you next week. Bye! I really stink at these answers. I ramble too much.